Yamama kwaba sonkoso eba POG Media. Ene yedemeko highway ne so highway ne de ensem bebre wo so a yenso yaje pene se yebemi abidwafo no ahu de ekọ ene de eba na den na ekoso ewo highway ne so. Eye Mensah Electoral Commissioner na so ayehye ye ankasa enye asemketo akra. Sisi anu Mensah enam sa limited voters registration about a registration of voters ID card no. Na unqualified Ghanaians ni bi anase omo free Ghana Nigeria for ene omo qualify no ye register omo na we na isi ano aban se oba bebo Jane Mensah ne nkofo obebo mo sisi echi oba bechi sa nkofo ni nyina sa frakadam nioma na omoyeye ne de enya ade a eye mmrakwan no mmrakwan so omobu mmra so a yisi age Mensah na yisi aye ba be arrest na Kevin Ekobedu Taylor aba be drop hot details about the course na Kevin Taylor on the say or say enke yenche omo EC office nyina course eye ade a ebi esi wo Ghana hada yebepɛ sɛ yebemi abidafo no bemi akɔ na yakɔ akoti ensema Kevin Ekobedu Taylor ede etuja na answer na ebekɔ no o ensem kan bi afahye your comment section like na share ma afofron so answer into me enkabi POG Media political trending stories bi ekoso highway ni so bia no yenso ya jepene sɛ yebemi abidafo no so ahu de ekɔ ene de eba medamase.
To name and shame promoters of insult and religious conflict. Kwasiafo. Kwasiafo, when did insult become a crime in Ghana? And who started or who has ever started religious conflict in Ghana? In the history of Ghana, when has started religious conflict? It has never happened. And when did insult become a crime in Ghana? You are a foolish woman. Politics. The foolishness of some of these people. NCCE, do you know your job? NCCE, do you know your job? How many Ghanaians go and say Yebetwaba? How many Ghanaians the nim Ghana the Ekoso? NCCE, do you know your job? Foolish people. You are going to name and shame and what? Such a foolish woman. We have given you this job for years. Or to want a Jimmy or their party. Let me tell you. Election 2020, they see, you know. At this point, Uncle said NCC they lead the charge, you know, to make sure everybody who committed a crime during the election, at least they lead the charge to get the system cleaned up. Where did NCCE go? NCC, where did it go? When we were young, the NCC was working in Ghana. Foolish, you foolish people. You have turned the NCC into party headquarters. Do you know what is happening in Ghana? Do you know what is happening in Ghana? Do you know what is really going on in Ghana? And when did insult become a crime in Ghana? And who has started religious conflict? You see, these are the people. And they are always trying to stir the system, to mess the system up. Because Yatigani, why na Yatigani and da was started religious conflict? Wana. Christo ni ben on inkreboniku. Inkreboni ben on Christoniku or Ghana and there. Pasiaba. Something that is not there. You are foolishly forcing it to happen. And these fools, they are taking thousands of cedis, dollars, and saying, this woman said the Juman is saying, we are talking about voter education, NIA, NCA. What all that is going on from 2020 to date, you have not educated anybody, no single Ghanaian, foolish woman. Say religious conflict. Who and who are fighting? Who and who are fighting in Ghana? People even don't know where to vote. People don't know how to vote. People don't know what is happening. Come election 2020, people don't know what is happening. Kwasi Ababa now say religious conflict. Oma mi ana papa na kokontokwa. Ade na mo jimi sa, ade na mo yama mutumi a na mo di jimi mo. In Ghana today, religion ben and religion ben. Which religion is fighting which religion? Huh? I can pull document of this woman. This woman, Kathleen Addy, 2020, the insult she poured on Mahama. Who saying Kapawa Sanko see about me chawichi. Your raw winina, no lufuna taratarono. Ya the woman atawichi. Wemu. 2020, occupying a government office. She was foolishly, stupidly. Edidi Mahama, I can show you receipts. Kwasi Ababa General say, insult, you are going to shame a name. What but damn? Shame yourself and name yourself. Dirty, filthy, dirty people. You are the people destroying this country. That ben yeti Akroma say Nkremofo de Christopher Oku. That ben yeti say a Christopher Nkremofo Oku. Motete Ghana na Jimmy. Na mo say etuo. It knows Obi. Etuo aboba. It does not know any fool. What is the core responsibility of NCC? That is what we need from you, Kathleen. Foolish woman. You just want to stir the system. You want to stir the system. Kwasiaba 2020, Ekachiro said, what is your work? What are you doing? You sat there and told us you have been given one pickup. Abofnu, ene dia wanwaba. Wanwaba fa otobre. Ka wanwaba no nanka wotoswaba. Anka wanwaba say na kan kwasiasa no we say puto. Kwasiaba, you are talking about religious conflict. Where? Can you give me any scientific data to prove that Ghana there are some religions fighting? Say religion being a religion. Can you prove to us? Foolish talk. And these are the things they do to destroy this nation. Let me show you what nonsense this dirty woman did. You are talking about insults. You are talking about religious conflict. Kathleen, you are mad. You are foolish. You are the kind of people we insult. You have no self-respect as a woman. Dirty riffraff like you. And your politics and kabedruha. We want you to come and prove to us with scientific data that some religions are fighting some religions in Ghana. Pasia, mudi ye jamu na mwe jimi mu se mponche. Ana mwana nam Ghana, mudi nkwasi asem wi na makote positions echi na mo kam wasem. You 2020, you were insulting Mahama to say we mates. Let me show you. Nobody's going to spare you. Samube wu magane jina ha ebe kumu nyina magane jina. Mwe jimi papa. Mwa.
This election year, let's not get carried away. Let's not get carried away. Let's focus. Let's commit to what we have to do on our part to ensure that we have a free, fair, peaceful elections and that we will come out on the other side with a country that is intact for whoever gets elected to govern. The media are a very important partner for us as NCC. I think that issues of misinformation, disinformation, fake news, religious tolerance, all these issues that I've mentioned, if we are not on the same page with the media in terms of the agenda of ensuring that these triggers do not explode over this season, we'll have a problem. If the media is not on board, this will not work. If the media is not on board, if the media is not committed to not providing a platform for politicians and political actors and their supporters to do things that will create problems for our society, that will incite other people. If the media is not committed to this, we will not succeed. So my plea to media is to ensure that that very powerful media platform that you have, that the people fought for, people died for us to have this freedom, this free media that we practice in this country, that we do not use these platforms to bring the country down. That as others fought to give us the freedom to be here, we will continue to fight to ensure that the country remains stable at all times by not providing platform for others to create a division amongst us. We are speaking to political actors in the background. We are encouraging them. We are educating them as well. We do a lot of engagement with them that is not in the public domain. And it is our hope that it will not happen that somebody will stand somewhere and urge people to vote for them on the basis of religion, or urge people to not vote for others on the basis of religion. If people do that, we will call them out and tell them that they are nation wreckers.
What was her point here? Onim says again, the name say Anoma Jerry. Onim said okay, Occupy Ghana. She was part of Occupy Ghana. Nenim say asesegwa yiri si down. Occupy Ghana for dim kwasi asem Ghana no dim. Very influential, insulted Mahama. And then nenim I say fufu tare de nya say so ohwe tuom. Nenim say de ohwe tuom. They no kan yansa be ne wom. Go to Untumi Radio. Kwasia. Go to Untumi Radio. Kwa Untumi Radio. Neko tena so, neko educate Ghana for say, Untumi kwasia mpe yin kwasia asem oto woka no. Omunja ika. Otwe. Kwa Untumi Radio kwa tena so. San kwasia de omotete wo ye ne mu. Mo jimi na moti Ghana wenim sa asesegwa. Abofunu. Go no ka Occupy Ghana ho. Omunya nipa bia wo he we mo. Omunya nipa bia. Omuni certification papa bia. Brofo kakora menti ase. The nim sa asesegwa. Kikan kwasi asam. We mo ena motete Ghana NCC. When did you hear about NCC? Election eba go and do the dirty job. Who is talking the system? And we Ghana for 10 in Kwarabu say, what is NCC? Nobody knows what NCC is. Foolish girl. Ghana. You want fake news? The president himself, he publishes fake news. The president. You want what fake news is? Easy. Do you know what fake news is? When you say asesegwa, when you say asesegwa, what space say petrol? So your task show said and there will be a chess president who should be ofui. We exposed there like I think a year ago. I could delete the Twitter page. A comfort bar way. She went on Twitter to delete her page. A buofunu. Oh, now what dear Momono? You bet you be my him when you chop him. Kwasiafo mo yesa Ghana papa dia mo yesa na mudin kwasiasam na ensun twada me say mo pa mo wini power 30 years there one day monkey will go market, that monkey will come house wo so the wenim so the sekakra now ma menchro why wenim sa asesegwa so wenim sa welder. Now this is what I want us to discuss today, and it's very important. It's got to do with the Electoral Commission. Ghana for yaka aka. Nobody should trust the Electoral Commission led by Jane Mensah, Bossman, and Srebo, the horse mouth. Srebo, I know say ponkon kwasi akeka na ye no. Bossman, I say Jimmy. Madam said, Madam Pancake. You could tell me now black. Some kwasi afo do not trust them. The Electoral Commission of Ghana is a cartel. Their job is one, steal the elections. And remember, elections are a process. All that they are doing is to rig the elections for Jimmy. That is all. Makachremwa has said, the NPP, they know for sure they have lost the elections. Now, they want to use a strategy to take the elections from you. Makachremwa, me say, Jane Mensah Akuffo say the NDC will lead the elections. They will win the elections. The only thing I can do for you, on a bossman, they were in a meeting with Akuffo. The only thing I can do for you is to make sure you put a lot of resource at the parliamentary level. The moment you are able to lead parliamentary halfway, I'll call the elections for you. So the NPP, they don't care about Bawumia. They don't care about him. What they are doing now is they want to at least steal the elections from the parliamentary level. Anytime you catch the NDC parliamentarians, if you people are not careful, the NPP, they will go through parliamentary to take the elections from you. And international Samia Wuku Betrative and say, what is your strategy to win the elections? Also, our strategy is going to shock the NPP. They don't have message. Samia Wuku him say omni message. Bawumia him say omni message. Samia Wuku tina radio so can say, oh, they know they are trailing at presidential, but parliamentary, they know. And that is the agreement between Mensah and Akuffo. Give me a little bit of the parliamentary seats. I will call the elections for you, because of free elections, no matter what Obakacho say, it links with the presidential, so they have won. And until you are not supposed to give them any room into going into the elections. The NDC should understand and say, any John Mahama and Kwanya you are looking at, more person John Mahama win elections. Someone to our parliamentarians now, you can never win the elections. I'm telling you. Galafo, eh? Obesa John Mahama ba, Obesa ba insisa. So when you nam to Abama John Mahama, on your parliament, he will not win the elections. So John Mahama win the presidency, only parliament, on to me you may be a mamo. Obetna Jubilee House was these people will run the government from parliament. And nunti na when you say Bawumia is not attractive. I want to say Bawumia or to say Bini. Bawumia smells. Bawumia cannot be sold. Bawumia is expired goods. Right now, what they want to do is they want to take over parliament. When they take over parliament, now Mahama no win, they can frustrate Mahama. On to me and pass one law. Mahama to me see one school. Mahama to me be biamau. And instead of going into this election, say you are convinced to vote for Mahama, you need to be convinced to vote for the parliamentary candidates. Skirt and blouse, it will destroy the whole elections. I'm telling you. And one will say and say, MP before ya DB. Omunyeska kra, no be quite time be our constituency. No ma catch say, she send colleague NDC no on to me nyahwe. NPP for crampo na omo aben mu so omo say project say no mutuma ye omo the problem eba beto opposition MP so. At least when the NDC were in power, you saw what their MPs did. It is here message nyina say Oma be sapeti bi amamo oba o so hwe NPP NDC ni no mene na parliament odumi nyahwe oboa obeso dadao opese oto abanma no oh Mahama de obetima to Mahama but making sure say NPP ni wato amano. That is what they want to do. Now mama nchiro ade bia ebe chiro clearly the NPP for person here, and I know you guys have all heard about eye asema esi wo pusiga EC official be registration or the card a register nipa 17 different cards ni nyina a illegal cards enye card papa electoral commissioner representative say nkenye NDC form wo hom ye vigilanta anka or the fake cards no register nipa be 50. Now do you know the most interesting thing about pusiga? You have no idea, eh? I don't know maybe prove what you say. Say me catch you say NPP for a year parliament. Omunya parliament 40%. Mensah be call election amom. I swear to God, Akuffo tell her to call the elections. And intina election amokoto no. I was some here say skirt and blouse is out. Registration official complicit in registering 70 voters with fake Ghana card dismissed and arrested. EC official ni or the Ghana card ba akupe fake one Ghana card pusiga or the register nipa 17. Now mama musa wasem yo before ya chi no uni nipa dodo a odin kan the fake card na register e ana mo say 17 we nkwa ne achi omo me say before NDC for no ehu ya chi no EC for so ma chi no. The question is the fake card ba akono the register nipa 17 wo pusiga no. Do you know how many fake cards are at what different parts of pusiga? Because pusiga enye be ba kope any registration. In the northern region, it's not only one place near registration. It's a whole EC official brings fake card. Ghana card who you from bottom. Now ya catch the MPP for some Mensah lie. Now or the register nipa 17. Now your sister nipa no omache no ma arrest no mebusamo from 2020. EC officials are ya chichi omo ni nyina omo wen. Na nsia ye call eye egiso. EC phobia no echi omo wen. Mensah and the EC no they are criminals so. Me see 2020 elections. All that happened, EC officials were involved in criminality because election process, when you decide to deliberately lie It is an offense. You need to go to jail. 2020 elections, EC officials at Chiomwa, now they were doing things contrary to rules of the game, no, ever seen there, no. Ye busa mo say from 2020, omo ya Chiomo ne omo ananse Chiomo e juso ebe si ha no, omo nyina omo wen. They be able to say, oh, we have arrested them. Obekoro, nobody has been arrested. They are going to bring these people back to conduct your elections. And International Mahama Kache EC say, what is wrong for the EC? What is so wrong for them? Why can't they just publish all their representatives? For you know, there are people are easy. So at least see identify they are not party people. They are Ghanaians, a teachers, a nurse for you say who say active politics party because they can do it. Why do you think EC this rule so publish it? Sanko for now. It is because the NPP communicators and card-bearing members and the running elections. No, it is all just EC nibi. This uncle just na bunikuno. Sa EC nibi eba registration center. And this Akroma the illegal card registered in past 17. You were supposed to beat him. I can't claim man one of the mama of police. No uncle who was sells because okwa obesaba. Every time be a much man no job. Omo ye MPP for omo EC omo ye say dwuma omo ye MPP for sa EC official we nan ko say pusika for the bono e ka be 2% no wu another number police into grass cells so no wu another EC official will think, because let me tell you, all those criminals omo ye dwuma EC omo ye MPP for no mo chi omo na mo ja omo a omo ko show mo differentiate de omo ko different place. We are not supposed to leave these people alive. Buomo I get 2% no more another mama police so ya cheno de oye ni okowua ne colleague ba kunu so wu self onye. Because let me tell you, the reason why Mensah person be publish it EC officials on be Juma 2024 no, it is because 70% are NPP card bearing members. And internet catch Ghana for say okwato abana menko fie, because EC official you cannot trust that EC official. Move on to with 70% of EC officials are organize elections. Some MPP for say EC ni say boa on publish some in some in Ghana for. And then why can't they be transparent about the people who will be managing the elections? Why is it so? How is it so difficult for them to just publish names, publish their faces? Let's see them. You don't want to Ghana, some say Ghana for, but it is because they are all MPP card bearing members. It is said. And yet easy for the any pabone for, and let me put this on record. Some are legitimate, honest EC4, and omo yomo jumana because EC near oye ejumapano uncle for fake card and registered past 17. Any EC official obeko for fake card obekba election day abe wiemuno oye Ghana mambo for some bono aka 2% ni wu another mama police. Because Sanko for did not come to help protect the democracy. Omo ye dangerous. Omo to say omo boat to Techiman South no. Say EC official and I use to be we have number China or a dangerous chin nipa na boat to Techiman South no, because or no obetuma nipa ediu. It what you do is sani pan obesel democracy or so bono. Aka 2% no wu another number police no ko police selves. Now, man can story na men chiramu. Adikudientia the NPP, their last resort is a parliamentary elections. Anything I'm catch Ghana for Okoto about 2024 December we are. Never think about skirt and blouse. Auto skirt and blouse Mahama won't be winning. Otoma Mahama, Toma ni MP. Mahama needs full majority in parliament to implement everything. Because some majority no, Mahama enya full majority in parliament ought to be prosecuted by Ghana. I'm telling you. What they will do is they say everything that Mahama NDC for the parliament say no on the and India say don't go into elections thinking say me to Mahama near to MPP anyway and they no want to crank here. Vote for Mahama and vote for his MP, because Mahama nya majority in parliament or nya the full majority the Mahama person ye bia any way he wants to prosecute he can do it. Mensah no person twena se obetuma twena se. So sufferman from the best china say betuma china say. Na so one to aba ne sa na Mahama nya for parliament o how ho. Mahama obey useless president because he will be in the Jubilee House, he cannot operate. President powers our parliament and intina levy Bawumia de ba and parliament no more betoye and intina Bawumia kwasi asem ni sika wa be wie nyina na order for parliament. Until you need to understand Sasket and Blouse no entumi mwa da then anyone to about the cranke menya wa adwene da because you all know the party in government omuna sika no mo so MP NDC no on your project you cannot blame that MP. This is a government on one kasa the MPs ko mu ku omoto twene. So opposition MP ede no betuma give them full power and until you said the NDC will get full majority in parliament, control parliament and control the executive. Because one for 2 minutes, parliament and farmer NDC, no one for Mahama court no on frustrate mo. Supreme Court na Madam Toko no omomi MPP 4. Madam Toko no on penny. But when parliament belongs to the NDC and executive belongs to the NDC, they can ignore the court. They can still deliver. The court is always there waiting for the NPP to get a little, and the LGBTQ, as some Nakosi saying, so Madam Tokuno, I don't know, no. Because Odi Assembly, we are back to NPP. It's one yet. The Supreme Court today is not in favor of Ghanaians. It's not in favor of anybody. It is only there to serve Akuffo. And so Ghana now I say, me kotos ketem Laos, na me MP we do MPP ni. What you are doing is you are basically telling Bawumia to come and rule you and they'll keep killing you people. In Tisasket and Blouse, it should be out of your mind. Erase it. Tuma John Mahama, Tuma ni MP. When you're of full endorsement, so that you can hold the NDC accountable. May the parliament amount, may the presidential amount do what you say you will do. That is how you hand power over to somebody. You don't hand over half power. Half power. Managing it is difficult. Now, Shade, into some ways, you will pussiga, yes, electoral commissioner be representative, or the one card I register Nipa Pole 17. Now, any anka wawa. We say, oh, Nipa 17 there. Say we there any problem be because we registered Nipa 17 Nipa more pussiga there anka 17 there. But mami chiro bibi. After some we see you know. Yetiana EC a release statement. Na EC for statement me be kira wade bi nde ohun bedwuru. Na mama wate ase say sa Ghana na mote no. EC we no. They are not there for you people. Me be kira wade bi nde. And ntina say ohun say MPP ye bibi no omoka say omo be wi abani ma omo reason. Now ohwe EC4 statement omo release here, let me put it on the screen ye nyina yenkan. The Electoral Commission has received a report from its Upper East Regional Director on an incident which took place during the ongoing voter registration exercise at the Pusiga District Registration Center on the 13th of May 2024. The Commission wishes to inform the general public on the said incident as follows. 1. During the voter registration exercise on the 13th of May 2024, a data entry clerk observed suspicious Ghana card number on 17 registration forms. The data entry clerk notified the district electorate officer accordingly. Almost 13th May Pusiga one of the registration centers no data clerk member ba be NOTC say the card ba be registered the bebre inti emasa data entry clerk no or notify and also catch the district electoral officer penyini na ho no say we hu bibi wa system nim na say EC4 bi the card ba ko illegal registered the pankwan 17. Now point 2, upon investigations it was revealed that the Ghana card numbers were fake. It was further discovered that the registration officer was complicit because he did not physically inspect the Ghana card of individual applicants, but rather accepted the fake numbers from party agents who had accompanied the 17 applicants. I'm gonna say, investigation say EC no sebio obi sebio atuninsem wajibibi or ye adwuma obi. Because omu who say Nipa 17 no sa EC ni the fake Ghana card. I want to say no or the fake Ghana card. Now oje Ghana card no one share. Ni nyina say oje card no the register. Now one share. So it means to say they are fake Ghana cards in the system. the probability of people using fake Ghana cards during elections, it is high. Because, and they will say, Ghana card and the Krampa, yeah, they boy on Samarano, it is not the holy grail. It means there are fake Ghana cards in the system. All right. Now, point 3, the registration officer was dismissed. A report was made to the police and he was arrested. He has since been granted a police inquiry bail while the police continue with their investigations. Almost the officer now, yes, I know. Your money bail, man, call police for your investigations. Somewhat. They be a catchable. This officer, we election 2024, baby. I am telling you. MPP for did they show the face? Because for some reason, for some time now, police watching the PB and and this man has committed a crime. We don't know him, we don't know his face, we don't know his name. His name hasn't been mentioned, his face wasn't shown, we don't even know how he looks like. This is the danger we've been talking about. Now, publishers Akuffo we would have known. So, oh, this guy, oh, where the danceman, at least. But this is the situation. We don't know who this person is. We don't know his name. We don't know anything about this person. You say a pamono, Yamani bill, Sandy Padabesa Bium, Obeko Bantamano Jinaho, or G fake Ghana card bay 50, 500,000 no kind of mugum. I'm telling you. Now, about point 4, the 17 applicants were subsequently registered through the guarantor system. Almost the past 17 now, illegally. Omo register omono. Easy for crime so say register omo ko for guarantors by. Hey. Hey, ready to go Ghana. Now, number 5. While the police continue with their investigations, the commission would like to warn all its temporary officers that it will not countenance the breach of blah 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 blah. Inti easy for say to see a police for your investigations. Oma warning omo officers in your say mema obia enya de etia omo law omo boa. Nipa 17 na ye chi omo a omo commit crime because sa card na register Nipa 17 the officer is complicit. The people who came to be registered with that fake card, they are also complicit. The 17 people plus the officer, they were supposed to be put before court. But the EC say, Nipa 17, what we are going to do is say, do they have that right? Because they have committed a crime already. They need to be checked. So right now, you can go kill somebody and come back home and say, oh, go and bring your father to come and speak for you. Is that the Ghana we are in under EC? It is looking like right now, when you question the EC and you ask for transparency, all that they tell you is that you hate the EC. That is what is running in Ghana today. Now, but let me show you this. After when you see, say, the NIA is for say, oh, because of incident in EC with Pusiga, Pusiga a border town, and Burkina Faso mo and a Boshie. Yes, in past 17 ya chiomo, EC officer, yanko baby atefua aine nimsa nchene. NIA, Mahamudu Bawumia, na danfo pani atefua, or ware na atefua jina, atefua ware Bawumia, no a best man, or the other way. Yatiao, Pusiga, Yatiana NIA for release statement, say Pusiga, a border town. At the Kudienti man Nipa 17 illegally, it will be registered him say town near border town. Omni Burkina the Boshie. It's the Siano, Omo the plan biba, Omo baby be a fan of piloting. It's the piloting again Omo Babaye, Omo Babaye registration in the minimum ya or border towns. MPP. Now Mumientie a year for NIA. There's the Electoral Commission, right? Mrs. NIA. So I don't have the NIA here. It's fine. Now, no, Mrs. Did I get the NIA in the meeting? Did you guys get me the NIA? Oh yeah, I think you got it. Yeah, I don't know where it went, but I have it here. Thank you. So NIA for the release statement. I mean, kind of, I'm sure I did pusiga. I want to be with the MPP for you. Anytime I would say a reading because maybe say later I'm sure I did. Now, NIA for a release statement. Bebe kind statement natural me wia na ma kire wade bi Pusiga. Na ma mo ate adekudie nti a eye election we no NPP pese omode parliamentary omo wiem ediwia election no me be kire wade. Now NIA for release a statement. Papa na ye fe no eye atefua nanim ketekete sa nchene. Jane say na the statement in tie momientie asefua statement from NIA. National Identification Authority. Almost say the National Identification Authority NIA announces to the general public that in partnership with the International Organization for Migration IOM, it will commence a special pilot Ghana card registration for Ghanaians living along the borders of Ghana and Burkina Faso beginning 20th of May on Friday to Friday 14th of June 2024 in Pusiga. NIA for say because of a easy official or the fake Ghana card a register nipa 17 ya chene no to see almost say omone abrochire NGO bio so organization bia committee abo ho so they have basically brought in some NGO to say omo pilot bibi omo ne NGO ro bufra abrochire omo be pilot bibi ewo Burkina Faso Ghana border no so no ene ne den omo ba be ye registration of Ghana card ama omo te Pusiga border no so. Natie where the niye almost say border towns, borders of Ghana and Burkina Faso. How many border towns do we have in Ghana? Elubo for some border town. Eye Aflao for say border town. Adentina Pusiga Burkina border so nkoana pilot we pese ero. Unma de kro. Be chrew. There is a reason why atefo the ticket say nchene boto. Adikudientia NPP for person obukoye sa special Ghana card registration e wo Pusiga border no so no be kire wa de kro eno na de bia me make me statement to say NPP person of the parliament area election now beti ase now so read the letter now and almost statement now this is what they said. Now my team is telling me say the IOM no they are part of the United Nations. It's been there since this IOM. They have been there since 1950. We get it. But the question is Pusiga the only border town in Ghana? We are asking the IOM. When they came to Ghana, the IOM should know that we don't have less than one border town. We have more than one border town. We have the Ivorian border, we have the Togolese border, and the Burkinabe border. Why are we conducting only the Burkinabe border? Why are we conducting special registration for people on only that border? If the IOM is independent enough and it is not getting itself involved in dirty politics, it should tell the NIA to visit all the border towns at the same time because they have the equipment to do that. At least it's just three border towns. It's not the whole nation. So you can pilot all at the same time. Why have they chosen only Burkina Faso, Pusiga? Now, the second part of the story says this, or their press says this. The special pilot registration program will span over a month and will be concluded in 2 phases. Therefore, all Ghanaians living in Pusiga who have not been able to register are encouraged to do so. So, since I te Ghana hano, na ye nim so Pusiga for ni Ghana card. See, I almost say because of the incident in the sea, Pusiga for only special needs people. Suddenly, Pusiga for here help. They are special needs citizens. We need to by force give them Ghana card. But I thought Ghana card it was open for every Ghanaian to go out there and prove that they are Ghanaians to register. So why is Pusiga today or Burkina Faso border, the citizens there, they have become special needs kids that they need Ghana card instantly right now? What is causing that? Because if you are talking about border towns, we have so many border towns in Ghana. Elibo, Omomwo Ivorian border, Omomwo Togolese border, and Omomwo Burkinabe. So if you are talking about border towns, the same problem we are having at Pusiga, we should have the same problem at Elibo. We should have the same problem at Aflao. Why have they decided to use only Pusiga? There's a reason. Now, I'm not sure a reason. No. Now, the reason why they are doing Pusiga is that Shadewa. This is 2020 elections, parliamentary Pusiga. Shadebi. Me catch us a MPP for almost selective, almost per seat be ede. Where Jimmy and Ombe Yusu, eh? This is 2020 parliamentary elections, Pusiga. NDC ninya 14,929. Right? Oba eye NPP nina onya 14,866. The difference between NDC and NPP nina is 64 votes. Are you getting it? Oba Pusiga parliamentary. NDC 14,929. And NPP 14,866. The difference is 64, if I'm right. Now, that is what the NPP wants to turn around. And remember, Omodinkai at 17 every 64, don't forget. 14 is 7, 5 minus. Technically, I got 47. And the difference between NDC and MPP. NDC lead the MPP with only 47 votes at Pusiga. That is why at the first Pusiga Akroma for Ghana card, so that the NPP can bring people from Burkina Faso to register to have about 200 people more to win that seat. Because the SO Pusigano, the same thing Suisi wa Flow, Ebisu Elubu, Adentina Pusigan Kwan here MPP, Adentina Pusigan Kwan na Yemo Ghana card. It is because the difference between NDC and MPP, it is less than 100 votes. And a dahoro. Now you understand. It is 64 votes, Omodinkai register 17 wom omunyanya Ghana for. Into technically between the MPP and NDC, the difference between NDC and MPP Pusiga parliamentary 46, around 47 votes per. Now Atefoa is going there because they need the seats. Me catch them say MPP, they know they can win presidential. Into a Ghana in so person Mahama winning now because to skirt and blouse with Jimmy, you are giving power to MPP. They know. So they are going there to go and register more at their Burkina base, Bawumia na dio mobeba, so that those people can get on the register, because you need only like 50 votes. You need only about 100 votes to turn everything around. And that is why Atefoa and Nimkete say enchine cap. Say oko eyedian, oko Pusiga Akomomo eyedian Ghana card, special Ghana card. Mr. P. Omube kegum. Into registration, they started yesterday, emergency. And I expect the NDC to insist, because where to be on the show, almost say piloting, it is not piloting. This is real business. Kwako register Burkina for, because right now what they will do, they say they will enter Burkina, bring people and give them Ghana card. That's all. Mokaze Kennedy Japan TV so catch them say, this are full and for by 2020, 2060, what Atefoa and the MPP are going to do is simple. They are going to enter Burkina Faso. They'll buzz them in. 500 or 1,000. They'll give all of them Ghana card. Do you know the repercussions of what they are doing? All because they want that seat. That is the difference between NPP and NDC. 47 votes. Now you understand. So Betrana say NPP for them so lose elections. No. There's no way Bawumia can beat Mahama. But Akuffo a catch Jane. And a Jane a catch Akuffo say, give me parliament. When you give me parliament, now halfway in the day, me will lead the election be mau. And that is what they are working on now. In this West area, the NPP don't care about Bawumia. They care about parliament. That is where their strength, they want to capitalize into. Omujin say, Omo NDC if we near free biaso, and Omo ye parliament ho. Into ma selected seats bia, Omo peso mu. Pusiga is one of them. Asefoa and Nimkete say enchine cap. Adiachin Andra ya was starting registration. You will see what will happen. Burkina Faso for of course is all about to NDC. Guys, I'll be back to pick calls. 5 minutes. I'll be done with today's show. My name is Kevin.
Commission G Mensah and I see ano. Yeah, Barbechna and ye asem ketwa cry. Mamunim and some Kevin Tiller edu etuja. Ya better abija for us say, how much a penny cocoa tea audio e de MI, Madam.